Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to our temple. We begin our service as we sing together, Hinei ma tov u'ma na'im, how good and how pleasant it is to be here, spending and welcoming Shabbat together. I would like to invite Eli Cha, our bar mitzvah for tomorrow, and his mom to lead us on page 2 and on page 5 with the blessings over the candles and the fruit of the vine. I have the pages, but first your mother is going to do the candles. Why don't you light the candles in the center? No, we just... First light and then sing.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
And we turn to page 5 for the blessing over the fruit of the vine.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodesho be'ahava uratzon hinhilanu zikaron lema'aseh vereshit ki hu yom tehillah lemikra'e kodesh zeher litzat mitzrayim kivanu baharta ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנתנו, ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Amen.
You want to drink some?
Take a drink. Just a sip. It's not wine. Only drink.
It's grape juice. And we turn now to page 20 to sing together Lecha Dodi. Have anniversary blessings. I know that Susan and Joe Lancaster are celebrating their anniversary this month. If you can rise. And anybody else who has an anniversary this month?
Rabbi, I know one, but I don't know if you want me to say it.
No.
Okay.
That would be oversharing. Susan and Joe, can you please? And you here.
Oh, this one.
Okay,
Yes, right
wow.
here. Stand up, please.
So to all who are celebrating, we say, מי שבירך אבותינו ואמותינו, אברהם, יצחק ויעקב, שרה רבקה רחל ולאה, הוא יברך אתכם החוגגים יום שנה לכלולותיהם. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless all of you who are celebrating your anniversary. May it be God's will that you continue for many more years to live together in happiness, lighting each other's burdens, enhancing each other's joys. And we should all say together or sing together the Shechianu for all those wonderful couples who are celebrating their anniversary.
Baruch you.
We rise as we look at our sheets for the Baruch. And we turn to page 30 to read together. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzvaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Ama'ariv Aravim.
In this moment, I invite you to center yourself, whether that's feeling your feet firmly on the ground with roots growing down into the earth, or you feel your spine and your head lift up. If you feel the impetus to close your eyes, I invite you to do so. And breathe in as you imagine this blanket of darkness beginning to cover this earth. And that is what it means for God, who created this whole universe, for us to roll into that which is dark, and then again to roll into that which is light. And as we enter Shabbat tonight, I invite you to roll into that which you would love to embrace, those qualities, the attributes you'd like to exist in over the next 25 hours, and to roll out of everything you want to leave behind from this week. Please join with me on your song sheets. Roll into dark, roll into light, night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light, night becomes day, day turns to night. Forever. Go there, Lord, for me.
turn to page 34 in our prayer books for the calling of the Shema. Please be seated. Please join me as we read together on page 36 the words in Hebrew of Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Join together on your song sheets. And you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. All these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart. And you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up, and when you rise up. And you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes, and they shall write them on the doorposts of your house, and upon your gates, that you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy unto your God, unto your God, unto your
We turn now to page 40 in our prayer books to sing together Mi Chamocha.
Kodesh. if there's anything that we need more in this world, it is love. And so we sing these words on the top of page 43, inviting not only God's abundant love to exist through all of us, encompass all of us, but God's protecting wings of sheltering peace. We join together in Yismichu on the following page.
We rise for the tefillah on page 46. And we read together on the bottom of page 50. You are forever mighty, Adonai. You give life to all. You rain dew upon us. You sustain life through love, giving life to all. Through great compassion, supporting the fallen, healing the sick, freeing the captive, keeping faith with those who slept in the dust. Who is like you, source of mighty acts? Who resembles you, a sovereign who takes and gives life, causing deliverance to spring up, and faithfully giving life to all. Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hakol. And we turn to page 52. Please join me. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated as we turn to page 61 for the prayer for shalom, for peace and wellness and wholeness. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, or eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name allow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום.
Shalom
We take a moment for a silent prayer. We all need healing and courage and strength in our lives, in the life of everyone that is dear to us, as we name in our hearts those who we know that need healing and courage and strength. We turn to page 253 to sing together the Misha Berach. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
This month is a very special month. We celebrate Pride Month, and at the peak of Pride Month, there is the Pride Parade. Our congregation is the only Jewish congregation here in Louisville that is going to march in that parade. And that is because our tradition, the Jewish tradition, teaches us that the differences between human beings is actually a divine act of creation. The first thing that God does when God begins to create the world is to separate and make a difference between things, telling us that diversity and differences are a good thing. That's God's intention. God created all of us different than each other. Each one of us has their own blessing, their own opinion, and also their own sexual orientation. Some of us are made to like certain genders, and some of us are made to like the same gender that we were created at. And all of that is part of God's creation in the image of God. We should be very proud. Our movement, the Reform movement here in North America, was always the leader, not only among Jews, but among everyone when it came to equality to LGBTQ members of our community. We were the first major religious movement to encourage its clergy to officiate same-sex marriages. In 1996, doesn't seem that long ago, but it was pretty long in this struggle for equality for the LGBTQ community. In 1996, in Greensboro, North Carolina, the Central Conference of American Reform Rabbi passed overwhelmingly a resolution to encourage its members, all the rabbis here in North America that are Reform rabbis, to perform same-sex marriages. Not only that, our seminary, the Hebrew Union College, was the first Jewish seminary to accept an openly gay rabbi. There were always LGBTQ rabbis, but we were the first one that accepted someone who was openly gay. He was Yoel Kahn. He was ordained in the early 1980s, but he was accepted already in the 70s. At that time, almost no seminary, definitely no Jewish, but also almost no Christian seminary, accepted you unless you hid your sexual orientation in the closet. Sometimes we had a feeling that this struggle is over. When the United States Supreme Court passed the law that same-sex marriages is a civil right and all the states have to obey for it, and the White House was lit with rainbow color flags, there was a feeling, well, maybe we don't need to march anymore. But right now, in the political climate here in Kentucky and all over the United States, when legislation that is nothing but evil is passed against our members of the LGBTQ community, we know for sure that we're in for a very long struggle. And it's our religious duty not only to come here during Pride Shabbat and to be part of it, but also to go with the temple team next Shabbat. The temple team is going to be led by Cantor Lauren. They're meeting, it's all in the bulletin and in the website at 11 a.m. someplace in the Highlands. And they're marching, or as we say here in America, they're praying with their feet for LGBTQ rights. This Shabbat, we're reading a Torah portion that is all about diversity. It's the Torah portion called Ba'alotcha in the book of Numbers. And in the Torah portion, and in the Haftarah, which is from Zechariah, we read about the menorah, the most ancient Jewish symbol that became also a modern Jewish symbol. It's not only the symbol of our temple. If you go to Highway 42, you will see the menorah, and soon we'll have it also on Lime Kiln. That was our symbol, but it's also the symbol of the state of Israel, the modern state of Israel. But it used to be our symbol from the time we built the tabernacle in the desert. And the menorah, which is planned by God, giving the instruction to Moses and to Bezalel and to the helpers of Bezalel, all the wise men of the people of Israel, is a symbol of diversity and unity at the same time. And it shows us what's the secret of a healthy society. It's all made from one material. It's all solid, pure gold, just like we're all made in the image of God. We're all created in the image of God. But at the same time, the menorah has many branches symbolizing that each one is unique, each one is different. You know, in the Jewish tradition, we have a blessing for everything. You go outside, you see a tree, there's a blessing for that. You see something pretty, there's a blessing for that. And there's also a blessing for what do you say when you see plenty of people? You say, blessed is the wise of all, meaning God, who created us, each person with a different face and each person with a different opinion. That is the blessing of diversity. And the Torah tells us that when Aaron stands before the menorah and the light is ascended on the menorah, Aaron is able to see every person with their uniqueness. So should we do. See every person, respect every person with their uniqueness. Let's hope that our country and let's hope that our Jewish community will be wise enough to be inclusive, diverse, and that would make us richer and better. Shabbat Shalom.
On your song sheet. For everyone knows a place at the table. For everyone knows we water and bread. A shelter, a space, a safe place for growing. For everyone knows a star overhead. And God will delight when we are creators of justice and joy, compassion and peace. Yes, God will delight when we are creators of justice and joy. For woman and man, a place at the table, revising the roles, deciding who share. With wisdom and grace, dividing the power. For women and men, a system that's fair. For young and for old, a place at the table, a voice to be heard, a part in the song. The hands of a child in hands that are wrinkled. For young and for old, the round to be filled. For giving strength, a place at the table, a covenant share, a welcoming space. Forget and restrict, and shall accept grace. And God will delight when we are creators of justice and joy, compassion and peace. Yes, God will delight when we are creators of justice and joy. For everyone born, a place at the table, to live without fear and simply to lead, to work, to speak out, to witness and worship. For everyone born, the right to be free. And God will delight when we are creators of justice and joy, compassion and peace. Yes, God will delight when we are creators of justice and joy. Justice and
We turn to page 293. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people, whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation, whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat, we remember especially Jose Maza, Henry Berg Brousseau, David Sean Bailey, Paul Baker, Myra Goldstein, Mina Kobe, Edward Platoff, Ray Webman, Esther Winkler, Jadine Custer, James Robert Dworin, Archie Landy, Henry Louie, Jake Ruby, Lester Shakin, Bibi Weinstein, Martin Zukov, Rita Bugorsky, Alice Morgulin, Lisette Rosen, Ruth Levitt Friedman, Dini Atlas, Samuel Franklin, Vera Newman, George Price, Wilhelmina Johanna Maria Van Wyck, Harry Zukov, Robert Levin, Elaine Enoch Ziporen, Caroline Wartime, William Bledsoe, Phil Brodnex, Lonnie Falk, John Harlan, and in recent days, Bjorn Andresen, Lois Marks. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died in this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. With the blessed memories of our loved ones in our hearts, we rise and we turn to page 294 for the Mourner's Kaddish. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא. ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום, עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. זיכרונם לברכה. May the memory of our loved ones come to be a blessing and a benediction to us all. Amen. We go to our sheets for our closing song, Od Yavo Shalom.
Shalom
יהי רצון מלפניך, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אמותינו, שתוליכנו לשלום. May it be your will, Adonai our God and God of our ancestors, that you guide us on the path of shalom, of well-being and wholeness and peace, and that you protect us from all harm and evil on our journeys. Bless the work of our hands and grant us grace, loving kindness, and compassion in your eyes, in the eyes of everyone who sees us. Adonai Shalom, bless us all with a Shabbat of Shalom. Shalom to our bodies, to our minds, to our souls. Please say Shabbat Shalom to someone you never met before, and please join us in the oneg prepared by the women of Reform Judaism. Thank you very much, and Shabbat Shalom.